Okay, we're live.
Hi. I wasn't ready.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh, well, we're live now.
Hi. I was in the middle of tweeting the link. I still gotta tweet it.
Oh, yeah, I need to tweet that too. Okay, so I'll tweet the link.
Hi guys.
We are
God.
live. I thought I told you that we were going live. Oops, my bad.
You're good.
Okay, so we are live for the live show for Dumplin by Julie Murphy. Yay! This is a young adult contemporary about a girl who is plus size and she enters a beauty pageant. I reckon I'll start with my thoughts. I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. There are definitely some aspects that I enjoyed about it, but a number of aspects that I definitely did not like about this. So it just depends. And I'm visiting with my mom, and my little brother decided that he wanted to watch, so he keeps coming into frame. So just so you know, there's like a kid in the back. Sorry. Hi. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So Chloe, what did you think?
Pulling up my Goodreads. Okay. I loved this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. There was a lot of things that I loved. There were a few things that kind of like I didn't hate, but like irritated me, and then I hated the ending. But we'll get into more of that later.
Yeah, I definitely hated the ending too. Like I can't.
Like,
I can't.
I remember you texted me when you finished it saying you hated the ending, and then I finished, like, I was like, oh, no, it's going to be fine. It'll be fine. And I finished it 2 days later, and I texted her. I was like, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that ending was horrible. I mean, now we're going to be getting into spoilery parts. So for anyone who hasn't read the book yet, spoilers now, but it's just like I need closure. I need to know what goes on. Like prologues, right? Those are the ones that are after, right?
No, epilogues.
Epilogues. I love epilogues because I get to find out what happens after the book, and I just need a good, solid ending. I need to have answers to the problems in the book. She was having boy problems, and she was having problems with her mom, and and I just feel like none of the issues, like they were solved, and she was getting better, but none of them had real closure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I took notes too, so I'm actually prepared for this live show.
Yeah, and I reread. I posted a link on my blog, or I posted a review on my blog, and my blog should be linked down below. So, all of my thoughts are on there. I should probably actually pull that up so that I have all of my thoughts are in one area. But yeah. So, whoa, what was that?
Well, I'm just going to start off by a quote that was like right in the beginning of the book, and it was on page 7, and it was like the last sentence of the first paragraph, and it said, I mean, if this were like 1642, my wide birthing hips would be worth many cows or something. And that was my favorite.
Yeah, she was definitely funny. I enjoyed the humor about it. I don't know. I feel like
I have confidence.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, and like I am a plus size. Daniel, I'm going to kick you out if you keep doing that. Like I can't even. Little brothers. Okay. All right, that's enough. I told you could stay if you were quiet. All right. Okay, so anyway, I am a plus size woman, and this being about a woman or a girl who is plus size and having all that confidence, and I was really expecting her to I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like her confidence over the course of the book went down, and I just don't feel like I had that inner monologue enough. Like I could see it happening, I guess, but I just don't feel like I was in her brain enough to really understand why, because it's obvious why she went into the pageant. She was having less confidence about herself, but what was going on in your life that gave you less confidence? I just don't feel like that was put across well enough.
I think it was because, and this is just my interpretation, I think it had a lot to do with Bo and Mitch, and then her mom going back and forth with her aunt's things. I don't remember her aunt's name. I need to look that up. But I think it was just like between Bo and Mitch and then her mom, it was up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah. I wish the relationship between her and Bo went in. I wish I just had more of her thoughts about it, because I feel like, you know, Bo showed interest in her, and that was all fine and good, but you know, one moment she's just completely and totally in love, and then the next moment she's like, "You're not good for me." And I get why, because I've been in a relationship like that where somebody is embarrassed to be with you out in public. So I'm like, I could see that he was doing that, but only because I've been in a similar relationship to that. So I could see that he was doing the same things, but only because I've been in that type of relationship. I feel like someone who hasn't been in a relationship like that, where their significant other is embarrassed to be seen with them because of their weight or whatever, you know, they might not get that. But I got that was going on, you know.
While we're on the topic of the guys, I was really stuck between loving Mitch and loving Bo. And I mean,
I was Team Mitch, 100%.
Well, I changed a lot. Like right in the beginning of the book, I was Team Bo all the way, and then like in the middle of the book when we were introduced to Mitch, I was Team Mitch all the way, especially because Mitch was he had the attitude of like, I want to be with you. I'm not embarrassed by you. I want us to do all these, you know, cute couple things together, blah blah blah. And then towards the end of the book, when Mitch started or not Mitch, Bo started showing interest again, and then how he was just not displaying his feelings, but you know, telling her like he's basically like loves her at this point.
Yeah.
Like I kept changing and I didn't know what to do.
No, yeah. As soon as Mitch was introduced as a love interest, I was for him like 100%. Like, you know, if for Bo, you know, he changed his tune after, you know, after like Dumplin, or what's her real name? Willow Dean. After Will stopped like showing interest in him because she's like, I deserve better than you. You know, and then, but where was I getting at? What point was I trying to make? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. So as soon as Mitch was introduced, I was for him like 100%. Oh, that's right. That's where I was going. As soon as she realized that Bo was doing that to her, she was like, I deserve better than you. I'm not going to deal with that crap, which is amazing. I love that. But then, like, to go back to that sort of kind of and get feelings for him again, like, I know you might have confusion, but I feel like if we did get closure on this novel, she would have ended up with Bo. And I don't like that. I liked Mitch a lot better, and I really feel like she did him wrong. And she even told Bo, she said something. I think I even put it in here. Like I put it on as one of my quotes. Maybe.
I mean, I felt bad for Mitch for sure.
Yeah.
But I was definitely. I wish they'd parted on better terms.
Yeah, because Bo was like, "Are you guys dating?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "Well, he thinks so," or something like that, or he doesn't think so, or doesn't think that we're just friends, or it was something to that effect. So she knew that he had one idea and she had the other, and she did nothing to correct that, you know?
Yeah.
And I hated that. Like, I mean, if you could be, you know, oblivious to the fact that he really has feelings for you, that's one thing. But to completely understand that he is getting one impression from this relationship and you have a completely other one is wrong. And I didn't like that at all. And then I saw on Twitter, after I read the book, someone had tweeted at Julie Murphy saying, you know, you're going to make a book about you know, plus size people and being confident in yourself, and then fat shame somebody else in the book when she was talking about the other fat girl at the beginning, where she was like, I'm fat, but they don't make pants in her size. Do you remember that? And I was like, no, I didn't think about it at the time, but I mean, it kind of makes a point, you know? I don't know.
Now I just want to say real quick, I'm messing with the Hangout toolbox. And just like I'm trying to get my name thing to come up like I did last time. So if it pops up suddenly, don't be alarmed.
Okay.
But I wish they had more of like a friend relationship before they ended things.
Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think he was like a really good guy. I don't know. I just don't see that with Bo. I don't know why. I just don't feel like he's a good person.
Is that thing backwards to you?
Nope.
Oh, it's backwards to me, but it's still cool.
Oh, I like your tag name thing.
Down with Dumplin.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we used to do this all the time last year when we first started this.
I know. We would think of like little tag names and then we would put something in there. I always forget. I don't remember what to put or think of what to put. I'm so like not.
This doesn't have to do with Dumplin, but I realized we haven't done hashtags in like the past 3 months.
Oh my God, we haven't. I haven't thought about that either.
Please start that. Yeah. Okay.
So what was something else that you like? What made you give this a 4 out of 5 stars?
Well, I bumped it down to 1 star because of the ending. That was definitely for sure.
So it would have been a 5-star for you?
Yeah, if I had more closure, it would have been a 5-star all the way. Oh, excuse me. Now, I took no notes on Ellen, but before we go into Ellen, I actually want to talk about her mother because I hated her.
Which one's Ellen? Her friend?
Yeah.
Okay.
But before we go into Ellen, since I didn't take any notes on that and I have to wing it, I hated her mom so much throughout this entire book.
Oh, Will's mom?
Yes, I hated her.
Yeah, I don't know. I just as someone like she could have been a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
As a mother who has a plus size daughter, like, I guess yeah, but like the fact that she was just kind of like clearing out her sister's stuff really soon after she died, and like yeah, I didn't like any of that either, and I just feel like she didn't support Will.
Yeah.
And but once Will joined the pageant, like I feel like she was more supportive and like wanted her to actually win and put effort forth and helped her get the dress and stuff. So I mean, like, I didn't loathe her, but she definitely had negative characteristics that I didn't like.
I didn't like that she the entire time she thought Will was making a joke out of this when Will was very serious about wanting to enter. Now Will may not have been very proactive in getting things done for the pageant, but it wasn't a joke. She was like dead serious about it. What I really hated was when Will's mom got her that really, really pretty red dress and she fixed it up for her and everything, and then she would not approve it just because it was a tad bit snug on the hips.
Yeah.
But that made me so mad. I was so mad.
Yeah. And then didn't she wear it anyway at the show?
Yes and no. I mean, when she got disqualified, it was because she did a talent that wasn't approved. That
Right.
wasn't her approved talent.
And
but
that's another thing that I was kind of upset about. Like Will was dedicated and she actually put forth effort to try and win the thing. And then Daniel. And then she like knew that she was going to get disqualified, but she did it anyway. I feel like if she really wanted to really put effort in like 100%, I don't think she would have done a talent that she knew would get herself disqualified. So I just didn't get that either,
I mean,
that was another thing that made me not like it, because I was like, you want to win, you want to prove a point, you want to participate, so why would you blatantly go against the rules is when you know you're going to get disqualified? I didn't like that.
Well, I mean, I think it was because her talent and the dress and everything that she had approved before, it wasn't what she wanted. She wanted something different and not what her mom wanted, which I appreciate that. But even though she knew she was going to get disqualified, I'm glad that when Ellen's boyfriend couldn't escort her, she stepped up and she's like, I'm going to escort her. I really liked that.
Yeah, that was like super, super sweet. And like there's nothing that you could do about that, right? Like, yeah. I don't know. I mean, she's a good friend. Like when her and all the other like 4 girls got together to do this, and she helped them and they helped her, and they went to the Dolly Parton drag show and like all that stuff. I mean, I love that aspect of it. The female relationships were awesome. Okay, what about her best friend?
Well, I pointed this out in my book talk. The argument starts about here and ends like here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for like basically all of the book, they're in an argument.
Yeah.
But I like Ellen. I didn't like her coworker who was just mean.
Yes.
I liked Ellen. I think their fight was really stupid. It shouldn't have happened as long as it did.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they finally made up by the end of the book.
Yes, that was one thing that was like actually resolved in the whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm just dying. I want to know who won.
Oh yeah. I think they didn't say exactly who it was, but they said something about somebody winning. I liked how after, while I'm like looking through it to see if they like mentioned it or whatever. I liked how she walked to Harpy's in the dress to see Bo.
Huh?
Remember at the end of the book, she works at Harpy's,
Uh-huh.
and she walked to Harpy's in her long red dress and to see Bo.
No, I didn't remember that.
Remember that? That's like the last like page of the book.
Yeah, I have horrible memory, and I was just I was probably just so distracted about it just ending that I was like, this is not cool. Like, no. And I was like looking through the last couple of pages to be like, is there an epilogue?
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, it's insane. I loved the friend chick that was like all emo, the lesbian. Loved her.
Is that Hannah or Amanda?
I'm horrible with names. I don't remember.
I think it was Hannah, the one who was always depressed. The one with horse teeth.
Maybe, yeah.
I think it was Hannah then. Let's see.
I loved her though. And then like when they're all sitting there when they first sat down to register for the pageant, and like all the girls are sitting there like, oh, where's Hannah? And they're like, oh, I don't think she decided to come. And then I just picture it. She's coming into the gymnasium and she's like, bam, like here I am. I'm actually gonna do it, or like something. I don't know why. I just got that picture in my head. I really liked her. Are you frozen? Chloe. Oh no, she's frozen. I don't know if y'all can see this or what. Oh no. Oh no.
My God.
Daniel, we're still live though. They can see you, so just hold on. Let's see if she can come back.
My God. Why? Why?
Hello.
Hello. It's me. I've been wandering for miles. Wondering.
Are you there?
A minor technical difficulty.
Yes. I don't know if like what was seen or anything, but yeah, no, you're back now. Did I freeze or did you just freeze?
You freezed on me. I pulled it up on my phone so I can like watch and see what's happening.
Oh, was I frozen?
You were frozen for me. I'm still looking on here.
Oh, okay. Well, we apologize about the minor technical difficulties, guys. Sorry.
It's minor.
Yeah, but we're back now. So, okay, so we were talking about the one girl.
Okay. Millie was second runner-up. I don't know if that's second place or third place because it says second runner-up, which makes no sense to me, but
that's third place.
Okay, so she was third place. That's not bad. Okay.
It doesn't say who won.
It says, I don't stay for the crowning of the winner. I don't need to. Well.
Do you think her best friend won?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really don't know. I have no idea because it gives no hint at all.
Yeah. I don't know. And I don't know. I want to know. That just, I hate endings like that. I hate it. I really just wanted to know who won.
Now, I'm curious about one thing, and it doesn't have to do with, well, it kind of has to do with the book. I wonder if Julie Murphy includes some sort of aspect of, or reference or something of Dolly Parton in her other books. I think she only has one other book out.
I didn't know that she had other books.
I think she only has one other book, but I'm going to look at that real quick.
Yeah. Goodreads. I thought this was her first book. I didn't know.
No, I think her other book is Side Effects May Vary. Side Effects May Vary. I think that's it. Excuse me. Let's see.
I love the Dolly Parton aspect of it. I love Dolly Parton. Do you like Dolly Parton?
I'm either here nor there.
I love Dolly Parton.
She has a lot of stuff out, but I don't know if they're short stories.
What? Oh my goodness. What?
There's gonna be a Dumplin 2.
Really?
What the heck? Oh my god.
No idea. There's gonna be a sequel?
There's gonna be a sequel. Oh my god, hold on. Oh my god, it's not coming out until 2018.
What?
Oh my god.
That's insane.
I don't, well, that may be just a placeholder, but it says Untitled Dumplin number 2. What?
All right then. Well, okay.
Okay, it's gonna be a untitled companion novel to Dumplin. Okay. Oh, okay, which follows supporting characters from the first book in the months after Willowdean's star turn in the Clover City pageant. Publication is set for 2018. What?
2018?
No, it just says publication set for 2018.
Set for 2018, okay.
Oh my god, want to read. I'm putting that on there right now. Well, that was surprising. Plot twist.
Yeah, for
plot
sure.
Twist to this live show.
Well, I mean, I'm probably not going to read it. Unless it follows Hannah, right? That's the girl's name that we were talking about before we died. I like. That's all depressed and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, she has Side Effects May Vary out, which came out in 2014. Dumplin, which came out last year, and then there's a lot of other things here that came out. But I'm thinking these are short stories, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see. This one's called April May. None of them have covers. Well, they're ebooks too. So this makes no sense. Are these like just little short books? There's no description to it or anything. This makes no sense. Maybe they're just. Oh, this one came out on my birthday. Okay, maybe they're. I guess they're just like short story ebooks because none of them have like description on them or anything.
Yeah.
But that Untitled Dumplin 2 made me really happy. That's exciting. Let's see, this one comes out in 2017. This is another like ebook. Wait, maybe this is another book. Huh. Oh no, this one's gonna be another book that comes out next year. It's called Ramona Drowning.
That's probably why she's not gonna put out Dumplin until 2018.
Let's see. A YA novel set on Mississippi Gulf Coast about a 17-year-old Ramona Leroux. She has always known she would only ever fall in love with a girl until she finds herself reconsidering everything she thought she knew. Oh, that's cool. Tentatively scheduled for 2017. I'm going to put that on my want to read too.
Yeah, that's going to be really popular because it's an LGBTQ book.
Oh, the only one I've ever read, which I don't even think I'd consider it one of those, is Every Day.
Well, no, it totally is. You know, discussing like, you know, fluidity. Daniel, go in your room, baby. We're gonna talk about stuff that's not appropriate for you.
I'm going. Tell me when I can come back in.
Okay. I can't. Okay. No, yeah, but talking about like sexual fluidity is, you know, in any aspects, like it being from Every Day, that's like it totally qualifies as an LGBTQ book. And this did too. You know, it had a supporting LGBTQ plus character, which is awesome, but we really do need more as main characters. So I might read that just for that aspect of it. You know, it's always a nice surprise when there is a, you know, I'm just going to say gay to make it quicker. There's a gay character in books like this. I just wish that they were main characters more often.
I have a question for my own curiosity, just because I don't know the answer. Where does the Q come in on that?
Queer?
Oh. I knew the LGBT part, but I was like, where does the Q come in on here?
No, Daniel. I'll call you in a minute. No, yeah, it means queer, and I am definitely not the person to ask about any of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm not all-knowing when it comes to that, even a little bit, but I know a bit, and I think I asked someone one time what specifically that means, and from my knowledge, and don't quote me or murder me if I get this wrong, it's just, you know, anyone who is in the gay spectrum queer. You know, if you don't necessarily have a title or a name to call it, I guess it's just queer. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that
But
makes sense. Oh,
I don't know if that's completely true. It's just from what my understanding is, which could be completely and totally wrong.
I figured something out. And completely by accident. Well, I pulled up the show on my phone just to see how long we've been doing it for, which is 25 minutes. And it says one person's watching. I was like, oh, I wonder who's watching. I was going to say, oh, maybe they can like tweet us or something. And at the bottom, this has never happened before. On the bottom, it has, you're never going to be able to see this. It has like a live chat right here. So I clicked on it and they'd commented. So hello to August Burns. Hi.
Oh, August. I love August.
I don't know who August is. I'm sorry.
Well, we're buddy reading something right now, and she's so sweet. She watches my channel all the time, and she's awesome. So that's like super nice of her.
Can I come back on?
Sure. So right there, be quiet.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, oh yeah, and if anyone else is watching this and you have questions or you know have comments about the book, if you've read it, oh, didn't August said she read it? I'm pretty sure she had texted me. She told me that she had read it. So
see, now I can check it now.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Very convenient.
I'm glad I figured that out. Remember I told you before the live show, I'm like, I figured it out, I did it. So
yeah, but it's never showed up on my phone before.
Yeah, because we didn't have the chat before.
Oh, we did? Oh.
No, we just got it for the first time. We've never had the chat before because we went through Google Plus. Now we're going through YouTube, and you can't have the chat through Google Plus, only YouTube.
Oh my god, that's so confusing. Okay, we're just gonna.
Oh yeah, it's confusing, but I know how to do it now, and it's not hard at all. So we're good, and I'm super excited.
How to do that then, but we'll do that at another time.
Yeah. So okay, so any other aspects that we really want to talk about with this book? Because I'm trying to think of ones. Thank you, Daniel.
I'm looking at my notes. Like, talk about my favorite quote. We talked about that. Talked about that. Talk about that. I basically talked about everything in my notes. I didn't take a lot of notes for this, but at least I took some notes. I'm gonna pull up your review so I can read that too in case I'm missing something.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now and I'm trying to like read it at the same time, and you know, I don't know.
Okay, I went onto your blog the other day and now I can't remember the
bookbabble.weebly.com.
I was gonna put Zizzy for a second. I was like, that's not gonna work. I never keep up with my blog. I took it off of my description and everything because I couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah, it's hard, but I don't know.
Stars above. Oh, it's your February TBR.
But I'm reading my thing now, and basically it's like, you know, all the stuff that I've said. I mean, I did mention in my post that the southern aspects of it. I mean, I'm from the South, and all my family's from the South. So Dolly Parton and just like the names, like Millie is just like a southern name. And, you know, like, I don't know. I love everything southern, and I love seeing that in books. And that's just, I don't know. I love it. I have an affinity for all things southern. So I liked that aspect of it, but it wasn't, you know, it just wasn't a big enough aspect for me to really boost the rating of my book,
this is the book that I did in school.
Okay, Daniel, thank you. I told you, baby, you gotta be quiet during the show.
Okay.
So, okay, what was I saying? And, oh yeah, so like, yeah, the relationship aspects of it and the self-image. I love that she had such a positive self-image of herself when we first started it, and like her quote saying, you know, requirements for having to wear a swimsuit. You have to have a body, and then you can wear a swimsuit was basically it. Like, let me get the exact quote. Oh, there's something about swimsuits that makes you think you've got to earn the right to wear them, and that's wrong. Really, the criteria is simple. Do you have a body? Put on a swimsuit. And I was like, yes. Like, loved it.
I like how on the front cover of this book, it says, go big or go home, which is basically like my motto for the past few months, you know, go big or go home, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm scrolling through your blog trying to find the review, and it's like, oh my god, you're reading so many books this month.
You can't. You don't have to tell me. And then I spent the last week in Orlando reading absolutely nothing. So
and then I saw a picture of your henna again. Do you still have yours on?
yeah. Yeah, I'll show you. It's like here. It's
We're henna buddies, even though we didn't get them done together.
yeah, but mine's really starting to fade, but it still actually looks kind of cool. Oh, like over a week later. Yesterday was 1 week and it looks cool. I like it. I was pretty happy with it.
Had mine for 2 days. Okay. Now I gotta find your review again.
Yeah, I really didn't say all that much. Oh, I liked, okay, another quote that I liked on my blog. I said, I hate seeing fat girls, a quote from the book, rather. I hate seeing fat girls on TV or in movies because the only way the world seems to be okay with putting a fat person on camera is if they're miserable with themselves or if they're the jolly best friend. Well, I'm neither of those.
Found it.
I like that too.
Another random question, because I just found the review. What Mary E. Pearson book are you reading this month?
What?
Mary E. Pearson book are you reading this month?
One more time.
The Mary E. Pearson book. What is that?
Morgan. It's the prequel to
Is that the ebook you were telling me about?
Yes.
I need to read that. Okay. Well, okay, let's see. Looking through the review. Okay. I just came up with a question for this. Knowing that you don't like to read contemporaries, or a lot of the contemporaries that you read you don't end up liking, as the book as is, forget all the don't forget all the flaws, but like minor details like the ending and stuff. Did you actually like the plot of this book, it being a contemporary?
Okay, meaning like did I like
Did you hate this book is what I'm saying, basically.
No, I didn't hate it. There were aspects that I definitely didn't like about it, but I just feel like I can't really get invested into a contemporary. And then, like, I'm almost 25 years old. So I've been out of high school for like 6 years now, 7 years now. And it's just like, I feel like an YA contemporary is almost always set in high school or like freshmen in college. And I just feel like some of the drama and the problems that high schoolers have in YA contemporary, I can't relate to because I don't deal with those problems anymore. So it's just, I find it petty and annoying. Sometimes I feel like I'm just hanging out in a room full of, like gossipy teenagers. And I'm just like, that's not who I was in high school either. And it's definitely not who I am now. So I can't relate and I don't really enjoy it either, the cattiness and all that stuff. So and then I wrote on my blog, or I mentioned somewhere, I talked about it, that I really want to try new adult because I like the idea of contemporary. It's just when I read a YA contemporary, it's, as I said, too high school drama BS for me. I want to try something that's a little bit older.
I've noticed more recently, especially as I reread books, I especially noticed with Fangirl, I notice it a lot when I'm rereading the Sweet books, that there's just like little stupid things that's like the character, it's like, are you really that stupid, or are you really that naive or whatever? And I noticed that especially with with Sweep, I was in 6th grade when I first read that series, so I was 12, 13, and now being 18 and rereading it, it's like, man, you're really stupid. And then same thing with Fangirl. I mean, I like rereading it for the 3rd time. I'm still in love with that book. I still love it so much. But like there's little like stupid things about it. It's like, man, this is, that's a really stupid, quirk or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I like contemporary purely because of the fact that, well, for one, if I like really need a break from dystopian or fantasy, like there's contemporary. But it's also like a lot of it deals with real life issues, which I really like. It's like how you like Ellen Hopkins.
Oh yeah, see, I love Ellen Hopkins. I like contemporaries that deal with really hard like issues, like Ellen Hopkins has drugs and sex trafficking and like real LGBTQ like things, and I don't know, I just feel like it's so much more real, and it's like the bad part of the world, if that makes any sense. Like I just want to deal with really hard hitting issues that people deal with nowadays. Like I like contemporary like that. And while being plus size or being a fat girl, and there's issues dealing with that, I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just a bit too juvenile and teenage drama for me. But stuff like Ellen Hopkins, it's real and raw and something that I've never really dealt with before. I like contemporary like that. Plus, the setup of Ellen Hopkins is really cool because it's in the verse formatting, which I like. But no, yeah, I just like raw plot more than just kind of like high school drama plot.
So I have two things. First one being, do you think we should end in like 10 minutes so we're about 15 minutes away from kickoff?
Yeah, and my laptop's dying too, so I gotta end soon anyway.
Second thing, August posted again, said, "Aw, thanks, you're pretty awesome too. I'm having issues with my connection right now. Yes, I read Dumplin. I loved it, but the ending was just blah."
Yeah, it really was. That was like when I was reading through it, I had my issues, and I was really thinking about giving it a 3.5, maybe a 5 stars, and then when that ending came, it was just like, or maybe 4 stars.
Like, I was all set to give it 5 stars until the ending. Because when you texted me, I was like, it's not going to be that bad. It's going to be great. It's going to be fine. No,
yeah, it stunk. I was super upset about the ending, but
You're like, ah.
yeah.
Murphy, why do you do this to us?
What?
Said Julie Murphy, why do you do this to us?
I know, that was like, I can't. It seriously makes me want to pull my hair out. I just need an ending. I just need to know what's going on. Daniel.
What?
So I think now we should go into final thoughts, and then we can talk about next month's book. Well, this month's book now, since it's February.
Yeah.
All right, I'm all out of notes.
You go ahead.
Oh, me first?
Yeah.
Okay. Loved the book. Bumped just because of the ending and some minor character issues and irritations. Bumped it down to 4 stars. Overall, loved it. Really want to pick up her other book now. I think they have it on Book Outlet though, so definitely think about picking that up.
Yeah.
Hope she's at BookCon too.
Oh, she is, and you're going to
Oh,
that.
I hope she's at BookCon.
Oh, you hope she's at BookCon. Oh, okay.
Haven't announced the full list yet. Okay, that's all I got. So
that's exciting. So, okay, so was that it for your final thoughts?
yeah.
Okay, so I think I summed up my final thoughts pretty good in my blog post. I said, while there were aspects I loathed, the feel-good parts outweighed the bad, and it ended up just being a book for me. I would still recommend it for the fat girls out there, because that was, something that she said, because even saying it, I feel like, oh, I don't want to say fat girls, but that was something that she was like, I'm a fat girl, and that's just what it is. So I said I would still recommend it for the fat girls out there, but beware of annoying relationships, which was something, with Bo and Mitch and all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, are we good?
Yeah, we're good. I think that was it. And I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars, and you gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. This month's book, because we're already in February, doesn't have dust jacket on it, but Stars Above by Marissa Meyer, because we love the Lunar Chronicles here.
Mm-hmm.
I've already started my notes for this and everything. We should come up with a hashtag real quick.
Little gravy.
We're bad with creative things. Let's see. Something like stars. Read the stars or something like that.
Once upon a read a star. I wish our name was as easy as Booksplosion.
Oh yeah, that'd be so. Well, we had such a hard time coming up with a name for this too. I remember it. And then I remember we were both talking about Once Upon a Time. I was like, we love Once Upon a Time. Let's do this. Once Upon a Read Along. Now I just call it One to Read Along now. I've actually considered changing it to Once Read Along, but that makes no sense. You're frozen again. Crap. And another quick technical difficulty 5 minutes before we're out. Checking to see if you're frozen on here. Oh. Okay, well, now that we're frozen and having some minor technical difficulties on Elizabeth's end. I guess I'll finish up talking until she unfreezes. So yeah, we're reading Stars Above in February. Last February, we actually read Fairest, and now here we are in 2016, and Stars Above is out. So we're going to be reading that. Now she's gone. Well, okay. I should probably call her. I'm going to call her. And she's calling me. I'm still live on here, so I'm kind of just closing it out.
My computer died. Like, it was low, but I didn't think it was that low. But, I mean, I don't know.
Well, we're still live, so I guess if I just close out of it later, it'll stop.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Just, I mean, I'm going to turn the computer back on, and if it still, like, says it's live, then I'll, fix it. But if you're still live on there, just tell them what happened, and then,
Yeah, hashtag, you want to do... Okay, we'll figure that out later. Never mind. So, yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Are you still live?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still live.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Oh, hey. Oh, there. Hey!
Oh, there I am! Yay! Okay, thank goodness.
Fixed it 3 minutes before we leave. Okay.
Right?
So, okay. Stars Above. We're reading Stars Above this month. We were coming up with a hashtag. I wish okay, what I was saying when you froze was I've actually considered like maybe bringing up the idea of changing our name to Once Read Along, but that makes no sense. So that's why it's like Once Upon a Read Along. Here we are.
Yeah. We'll have to think about a hashtag, and if anyone watching or watching in the future has ideas for a hashtag, because I'm horrible at coming up with ideas for hashtag. And when we had Danny, she was pretty good at hashtags, so I don't know.
God, it's been almost a year since then. Oh my
God.
Can I try and do a hashtag like Once Upon a Star? Stars Above, Once Upon a Star?
Daniel says Once Upon a Star.
I like it. And I like Read the Stars too. I don't know. Well, maybe we can do a Twitter poll. We can do that now.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I've been doing the most random Twitter polls on my Twitter.
Yeah, and I'm really excited. You've already started reading it, and I am buying my copy on Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
And yeah, I come back home on Monday, and then I have Wednesday to go and like do stuff. So yeah, Wednesday.
It's still going on my phone, and right now it's at the point where I just dropped my phone, where we were both on the phone.
Oh no.
On the floor. Okay.
All right, so we talked about next month's book. The book after that for March is
I don't know. Shadow Queen.
The Shadow Queen, yes. So if anyone, and that comes out at the beginning of March, right? Or does it come out in February?
I don't know. I have to get it from the library, so I don't know.
It's a new release, so anyone watching this who wants to participate in February, it is The Shadow Queen by C.J. Redwine. It has a white cover with a black apple.
You messed up. That anybody who wants to participate in March, it's Shadow Queen. Anybody who wants to participate in February, it's Stars Above.
Yes, and so pre-order or order it from the library or do whatever you got to do so that you can participate if you would like to. Yeah.
That's all we got.
I'm super, super excited about Stars Above. I can't wait. What's the date?
For the live show?
For February, yeah.
March.
You have Goodreads open?
I want to say, hold on. It's not on the board. It's March 6th, I think. March 6th, I think. I will put it on the Twitter.
Yeah, it's March 6th, yeah. All right. So we're good?
Yes.
Yeah.
6:15
All right.
on the dot.
Thank you, everybody, for being here through all the technical difficulties. I appreciate it. And say bye.